It's absolutely insane. And every room, every meeting, every group that I went to on my trip, I absolutely ran into nothing but Hillary supporters, which surprised the heck out of me. I mean, I can't find a Trump supporter, yet all the polls say it's close. But everybody that you mentioned it to, including my taxi cab driver yesterday, here back in the UK, think he's a complete nutter. And yet Brexit still scares the crap out of me that something like that could happen in the USA.
Yeah, I think it's a lot tighter than people realize. I think polls at the moment, as we've discussed previously on the podcast, they're, they're really in a kind of moment of crisis about what polls actually mean and whether people are even telling pollsters the truth when they talk anymore. So, I mean, it's interesting. We'll talk about some of the things that came out of the debate and some of the other issues around the American election, but it's really difficult to call how the reaction of what Trump is doing and what Trump has done is going to play out right up to the election in November. So, is there anything now at this point that he could do that would, almost sort of cost him the election in that way? I think it's really difficult to tell. And, are the people who need to come around for Hillary, i.e. the sort of the millennials, the real Bernie people, are they going to come round in a strong enough force to say, look, we don't like Hillary, but we can't have Trump?
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that if you look at traditionally conservative newspapers, the Arizona Republic, the Detroit Press, these are papers that have never in their history endorsed a Democrat. Well, the Arizona Republic endorsed Hillary, which blew me away. The Detroit newspaper turned around and endorsed the nutter Gary Johnson, who can't find Aleppo on a map nor figure out how to answer most of the questions that are posed to him. So they're following the anybody but Hillary methodology. But the numbers are showing that even those that don't like her are going to hold their nose and vote for her anyways, because the alternative Trump is just too disastrous.
I mean, I think that there seems to be as well a lot of politicking individually amongst people. So say, you hear people who, let's say, for example, are in California, which will go Democrat. If they're anti-Hillary, they'll just say, oh, well, I'll vote for Gary Johnson or Jill Stein. Is it the Green Party leader? You know what I mean?
There's another guy that nobody can remember his name that a lot of Republicans are going to vote for. So it's a strange